EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throw left side, hold in by Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready? Mustang, that cowboy 80.
Now Sanders. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, check that, streak. Hey. 19, 18. Go, Riggs, go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
7 Pirates, ready? 18 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Sanders to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing again, it's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
It's 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Milton. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60. Here we go, start. 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Milton. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Milton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the Browns' 38-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Throwing is Milton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 60.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Nothing like these. Trap 60.
Sanders going to throw again. He'll swing this out to Sampson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dragon 60. Panther 11.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's good.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Come on. 18, Robert. 18, guard.
Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Here's Milton now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Ready? Rocco 80.
To throw, it's Milton. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 30 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Three. Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 19. Cougar 19. Go.
And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Go now. Time to Lions. Panther Street.
On first down, here's Judkins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Riggs. 19 tight. 60 Maverick.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70. Pioneer. Cut 19. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Bison. 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Three.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Go street. Left thing, 19. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Milton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll touch it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Theo Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
40, 70.
Out of the gun here, Sanders checks this down to Sampson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Trap 50, trap 50. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Rig alert, rig alert. Hey, that's your man, that's your man. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Let go.
Now Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 86, ready? 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Sanders to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, 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 check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
21, Browns 20. Sanchez set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking high its way once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Milton. Across the formation, he hits Austin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Get him.
To throw is Milton. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, Steelers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Sanders operating from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 18, 5 here.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Now Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 6. Go.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. He'll find Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Off play action. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Blocking 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Ready, ready. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Motion. Ready, ready.
Here's Milton. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Panther 11.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Panther 80. 19.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Sanders once more. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Sampson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cougar 19, Cub 19.
To throw is Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, drag him 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Sanders looking middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Sanders. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
There's the stiff arm. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
Here's Milton now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
At the 19-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Here we go, here we go. 19, Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
To throw, it's Milton. That is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Hamlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Captain 11! Captain 11! Go!
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ready? 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And Sanders has it poked free. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
Come on.
And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, break.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.